We're getting off to a fairly similar start this morning, looking at some beautiful sunrises here this morning. As always, feel free to share those with us here at share@kmiz.com. That's one of the easier ways. But as we go forward into the next couple of hours, again, going to be tracking a warmer afternoon finally as we round out the end of that work week. It's going to be thanks in large part to some of those breezy conditions. But again, looking at that satellite and radar, those high cirrus clouds, that's what creates some of those gorgeous sunrises. Unfortunately, though, that cloud cover looks like it's going to be here to stay as we get into this afternoon. Temperatures, though, still topping out in those lower 50s because of those winds out of the south, at times ramping up around 25 miles an hour with some of those gusts. So it's going to be something that we're tracking for our Friday. Getting into tonight, again, a lot of folks probably going to be heading out and maybe taking in some of those outdoor lighting festivities here across mid-Missouri. It's going to be a nice night for that. These are the overnight lows into those upper 30s. So you can imagine about 6 and 7 o'clock. Still hanging on to the low 40s out there. Going to be looking at some rain chances, though. Cold front's going to work its way off toward the south and east. Kind of hard to pick it out, though, right there. There's that cloud cover sticking around by 4 o'clock this afternoon. As we get into the early morning hours on Friday, I think you can see a few of those blips starting to show up. Really not expecting anything terribly heavy or long-lived. It's mainly going to be a lot of us before sunrise on Saturday morning where we see some of these light sprinkles. And then as we get into Saturday afternoon, maybe talking about a little bit of late day sunshine here to kind of bail us out for the first day of this weekend. Big picture wise, though, again, looking at those upper level winds, there's that disturbance kind of blowing on through mid-Missouri as we get into Saturday morning. That's where those light rain chances are. On the other side of that, though, we're going to get back to that warming trend that we're tracking not only today, it's really as we get into Monday and Tuesday, could be talking about the middle to maybe some upper 50s showing back up. You may want to get out and enjoy it because what we're tracking here, or what we could be tracking by about Thursday and Friday of next week, is a big-time punch of some Arctic air. It's that polar vortex that may be kind of dislodging some of that Arctic air and kind of shoving it our direction. This is what we're looking at Christmas Eve, and again, you can see some of that coldest air that we've seen so far starting to funnel back into mid-Missouri, especially by Christmas morning. We'll be talking about a frigid start out there here as we get into December 25th itself. But again, there's plenty of time for that to maybe change, maybe just more of a glancing blow at that as we get into the end of next week. Looking at that ABC 17 Storm Track 7-day forecast, though, there's that warm-up right in the middle, Monday into Tuesday, back into those mid to upper 50s here as we start off next work week. A little bit breezy, but again, a good way to ring in the first official day of winter around mid-Missouri.